In spite of the fact that the markets are falling in this video, you shouldn't be concerned. I am going to share with you some incredibly bullish information, and the data that I will present to you today will not be of any relevance in the session that we are having today. The next step is for me to completely zoom out. It will be made very obvious to you where we are. You are going, and when you are. Finished. If you are sitting there telling me that you are unable to pinpoint our particular goal, then my congratulations are in order. Finishing up. If you are watching the video, remember that you are by yourself. I am aware that some of you might not agree with the information that I am about to offer. Thus, let us take a time to address the issues that are being raised by those who possess XRP. You must keep in mind that you are required to be aware of the facts, the financial system, and more. Specifically, the payment system is pivotal to the functioning of the world. The following companies are participating in this panel discussion: PayPal Ventures, WorldPay Global, PayPal Global, and FIS Global. Pay attention and listen out. Because of this, xrp801 is deserving of recognition. This is it. It is imperative that you give this certain matter a great deal of attention. People started asking queries about Bitcoin at that point in time. It has been brought to your attention that the Lightning Network accepts Bitcoin's payments. This must be the most weird appearance ever. Take a look. Due to the fact that you are already familiar with stablecoins, we have been discussing them in great detail. This year, you are aware that there is one. Additionally, we have an opinion regarding Bitcoin as well as the Lightning Network. Wow, there's yet another one in this place. Actually, this one is quite intriguing to consider. In spite of the fact that they have started working on it, stablecoins based on Bitcoin have not yet experienced anything even quite comparable to mass adoption. Nevertheless, Lightning is making its debut in the market as a real-time payments network that is almost instantaneous, with the intention of competing with the current state of affairs regarding stablecoins. Lightning is a virtually instantaneous real-time payments network that aims to compete with stablecoins. Although it is still in its infancy, Lightning has emerged as a payments network. I was wondering, by the way, what people think about the service that you provide. I am aware of the potential for Bitcoin and the Lightning Network to allow payments on a massive scale. In all candor, I must that I do not possess any knowledge that is pertinent. It is because I do not own any valuable thoughts or expertise that I believe this audience would be aware of that I believe this field is still in the process of developing into what it is today. I have a personal opinion, but it's possible that you don't have one. In such case, I would be delighted to learn it. Oh, I think I'll have to share my point of view. Take a look at this. I think we still have some time left. For the sake of all of you, I would ask that you kindly press that like button one more time. Can you tell me about their knowledge bases? Over the course of the previous year, the International Monetary Fund IMF frequently stated that Bitcoin would never be put to any practical use. These predictions were the most daring ones ever made. However, they were also the ones who were unsuccessful. First, there was Bitcoin, which was made feasible by the technology known as blockchain. You are making an incorrect assertion by claiming that the conclusion of a transaction can occur instantly. There are 10 governments throughout the world with which we are working together, and that is the exact number that we have received. Many of these innovations do not conform to our conventional understanding of money, and it is questionable whether or not this stage can fulfill the promise of payments that are quicker, less expensive, more inclusive, and more efficient. It is inevitable that XRP will emerge victorious. The fact that this story has not been shown to be successful is something that we are aware of. I have a shocking insight to share with you, and it is that the entire planet will pay. On the other hand, the fact that it will not be in the form of XRP is quite acceptable. Before I get into the most remarkable detail, I feel it is important to mention that in the end, we will all profit. WorldPay was represented by one of the individuals that were mentioned on the panel. In case you were unaware, WorldPayback submitted a patent application in the year 2017. This is a very important development. The award was only presented this year. To be more specific, WorldPay received it on January 2nd, and it is still in effect. Moreover, JP Chase has identified it as a collateral agent security interest in the transaction. Whoa, allow me to elaborate? What exactly is going on here, JP? Morgan is once again attempting to enter the realm of WorldPay, and if we investigate this patent, well, look what we have in store for us. This little illustration was developed with the intention of assisting customers with their car payments. I invite you to accompany me, merchant, as I transfer you to the blockchain for the Ripple settlement. It is possible that Ripple will serve as the foundation for this blockchain network. In the present moment, it serves the purpose of a growing settlement. Specifically, it functions as a means of transferring and exchanging monetary value. The establishment of a network that permits safe, speedy, and cost-effective international financial transactions that are free from chargebacks is something that we have accomplished. We have also connected to the application programming interfaces APIs, which will enable you to access the user interface and blockchain for the purpose of exchanging money or cryptocurrencies. The program that you are probably already familiar with is mentioned, and there is a reference to Ripple. The patent application that was submitted has been granted approval and is currently being used. If you are aware that this huge change is set to take place in the year 2024, I would appreciate it if you could share your ideas with me. The patent that was cited in the comments section below is something that you should look into, due to the fact that JP Morgan is the owner. The panelists are in agreement that a substantial amount of money is paid by the entire world for this patent. We are required to play this. According to the glances that they exchange with one another, it seems as though they are starting to work on that kind of thing once more. I am going to presume that this is what is happening on the stablecoin side of things, because Lightning has arisen as a competitor and offers real-time payments that are almost immediate right now. What are your points of view, gentlemen? In light of the fact that you are familiar with Bitcoin and the possibility of utilizing the Lightning Network for the processing of large-scale payments, I would respond by saying yes, but I do not possess any knowledge or insight that would contribute anything innovative or worthwhile to this discussion due to the fact that the audience is probably already familiar with Bitcoin. I can confidently say that this industry is still in its preliminary stages of development. However, it's possible that I don't have enough to say about it, despite the fact that I do have a personal perspective. Due to this particular explanation, I am delighted to listen to what you have to say. I get it. It would be best if I posted my own personal perspective. I feel that there is yet time for one more of these. In addition to that, she goes on to say, wow, you are aware that you do not wish to listen to what I have to say. Now pay attention to this. Having this understanding of the love that God has for you is essential. With all due respect, I beg. As can be seen, I invested a lot of time and effort into developing a prediction that is quite conservative. All right, let me elaborate on my forecast. There will be a total of 400,000 Bitcoins in circulation and a market capitalization of $8 trillion. Additionally, there will be a circulation of $80 billion worth of XRP at a rate of $100 million per. The total market capitalization of Ethereum is $7.6 trillion, while the market capitalization of Cardano is $4 trillion. Cardano's market cap is $35,000. Additionally, as you can see, you have some inquiries. In addition to a BNB, I also have a Hatera. Furthermore, I am in possession of a Chainlink in addition to providing Avalanche with all of these components. A total of $22.3 trillion is the market worth of all of them together. Because of this, and on the assumption that you are a new viewer, we will present you with some information that you might already be familiar with. This is based on our understanding of this channel. It is imperative that you have a look at it because no other networks provide authentic opinions on it. Imagine the ecosystem that will exist once we reach either 50 trillion or 75 trillion, and so on. The remaining trillions of dollars will be allocated to assets that really contribute value once the new monetary system is implemented, and the takeover of Bitcoin by XRP will serve as a wake-up call for everyone everywhere. This transaction makes complete and utter sense, and it will undoubtedly take place. It is possible for you to make an effort to explain this to me while you are still seated. Furthermore, there is no assurance that it will take place. What do you know about CV19? I guess the same things that people discuss about it, and what do you know about it? Due to the fact that this channel is evidently containing an excessive amount of opium, you are free to take the brain of your pigeon and go somewhere else when you are done. When all is said and done, kindly let me know, to what extent do you agree or disagree with the comments section? Some people appear to be of the opinion that the market value will just stop at $50 trillion, and I am not sure why they hold this conclusion. On the other hand, they are unaware